Holy shoot. Why the heck did they planning to wish Yankee a unhappy birthday instead of wish Yankee Dude a happy birthday on this year? And what's even worse, they're all regret wishing Yankee Dude a happy birthday on last year. What should I do for them? I have a idea. Due to they were all gone planning to wish Yankee Dude 5000 unhappy birthday. Well, I'm going to annoy everyone by forcing all of them to wish Yankee Dude a happy birthday again for this year. That will be other people thinking that any of them is a criminal supporter. And any of them will be hated by the other people, and besides, I'm also regret ruining Yankee's birthday by blast loud Indian title songs during Yankee's birthday on last year. Ha 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 ha.
Hello girls? How you both are doing?
We're doing fine, Sarah.
Yeah, we're doing fine too. Also, welcome to our houses.
Well, thank you for welcoming me here to your houses.
Hey you girls.
Not your brand new raspberry brat.
Yeah. What do you want this time, raspberry brat, huh?
You better start wishing Yankee Dude a happy birthday instead of wishing Yankee Dude a unhappy birthday right now.
Seriously, Happy the raspberry brat? We have to write to wish Yankee a happy birthday instead of wish Yankee a happy birthday. Why? Because if he is a perfect birthday.
Exactly one. So, stop forcing us to wish Yankee Dude 5000 a happy birthday instead of wish Yankee Dude 5000 a unhappy birthday right now.
I don't care. Start wishing Yankee Dude a happy birthday instead of wishing Yankee Dude unhappy birthday like bacon. Now.
Hey, come back here, you raspberry brat. And if we're wishing Yankee Dude 5000 a happy birthday instead of wishing Yankee Dude 5000 unhappy birthday for today, people are thinking that we are the criminal supporter. And people will lost full respect on us if we wish Yankee a happy birthday.
Yeah. I have to agree with you, Sonia, aka Wendy's OC sister. You better come back here before your ass gets beaten up by the 3 girls like us.
Hey, you bet 5 of the girls like you.
Oh, it's you again, Happy from Happy Holy Kids, aka the raspberry brat. What do you want for us, huh?
You 5 better start wishing Yankee Dude 5000 a happy birthday instead of wishing Yankee Dude 5000 a unhappy birthday right now. Do it.
Are you serious, you raspberry brat? We 5 are not gonna wish Yankee a happy birthday. Instead, we will wish Yankee a happy birthday due to he's a criminal and a pervert. If we're wishing Yankee Dude a happy birthday instead of unhappy birthday, people will lose our respect on us, including our character creator Cat Ocean Pearl, aka Goblet.
Exactly, Smarty. Besides, I deserves a happy birthday more than both Yankee Dude 5000 and Superstar Luna on this month. If you're forcing us to wish Yankee Dude a happy birthday one more time, we 5 will beat you up.
I don't give a shit. Start wishing Yankee Dude a happy birthday instead of wishing Yankee Dude unhappy birthday. Right! Now.
Hey, get back here, you raspberry brat. And don't you expecting us to becoming a criminal supporter by wishing Yankee Dude 5000 a happy birthday instead of wishing Yankee Dude 5000 unhappy birthday? Or else we 5 will give you a concussion, and besides, Lori-chan was right. Lori-chan deserves a happy birthday more than both Yankee Dude and Superstar Luna on this month.
Alright, let's see what's new on the internet, shall we?
Not happy once again. Who was the one who beat you up 2 times in a row? First, birthday on August 29. She beat me up again just because August 29th is the Infinite birthday. And happy the Raspberry Brat. Are you going to beat me up once again for the third time in a row for no reason this time?
No. I'm not going to beat Sophie Cat once again for the third time in a row. Instead, I will force two of you, who previously wished Yankee Dude a happy birthday last year, to wish Yankee Dude 5000 a happy birthday again on this year. And as for two of you, Ikwan and Katoshin Pearl 6472, you two better start wishing Yankee Dude a happy birthday again right now.
Are you serious, Happy, you raspberry brat? Are you trying to making us to becoming a criminal supporter by wishing Yankee Dude a happy birthday again? Hell no. The reason why we regret wishing Yankee a happy birthday on last year is his sexual harassed Cherry Quills and Soraya. He's put out Adrian as a villain in one of his videos. He is a growl fever, being a pervert and a criminal. So no, we will not wish Yankee a happy birthday ever again. Instead, we're wishing Yankee a happy birthday instead of wish Yankee a happy birthday again.
I don't care about what you say, Ikwan. Start wishing Yankee a happy birthday again instead of wish Yankee unhappy birthday right freaking. Now.
No, we will not wish Yankee Dude a happy birthday ever again for the crap he has done. And not to mention about Yankee. He denies the fact that he is a criminal, and he says that people has the right to forgive him, and we're bashing his opinion when that is literally 100% false. I agree with you, the big minus too. And besides, Yankee literally false calling go big out just for so he can bring his fans back, and Yankee actually making more people to becoming a criminal supporter like you just by doing that.
Like I've said before, I'm not gonna listening to you both. Start wishing Yankee a happy birthday again right now. And I'm better escaping out this place to avoid you being beaten up by both two of you.
Hey, stop running away from my house so you can avoid being beaten up by us, and stop forcing us to wish Yankee Dude 5000 a happy birthday again. Just like what Liliana did to Amy before Anna's 18th birthday.
I agree, Equal. Stop forcing two of us to wish Yankee a happy birthday again. Or else we will beat you up as a payback for beating me up for the second time in a row.
Hey there three.
Not that Molly the football has besties. Happy from Happy Holy Kids, aka the Raspberry Brat. What do you want, you Raspberry Brat? Huh? Get out of here or else we're gonna beat you up.
Hey three. Isabella Kurigi, WPPF 9000 and Starry Ellaby Avenger 2K4. You better start wishing Yankee Dude 5000 a happy birthday right now and becoming a criminal supporters like me.
What? Hell no, you Raspberry Brat. We are not going to wish that Yankee a happy birthday and becoming a criminal supporter like you. You stupid Raspberry Brat. I have to agree with WPPF 9000. So here is a better cookie. We're not becoming a criminal supporter by wishing Yankee a happy birthday instead of wish Yankee a happy birthday.
Guess what? You three better start wishing Yankee Dude 5000 a happy birthday instead of wishing Yankee Dude 5000 unhappy birthday right now.
Seriously right now, you Raspberry Brat? We are not going to wish Yankee Dude 5000 a happy birthday instead of wish Yankee Dude 5000 unhappy birthday. People have the right to wish Yankee unhappy birthday instead of wish Yankee a happy birthday. Due to he's a pervert and a criminal like down here. Exactly, WPPF 9000. Besides, Yankee can't be trusted to please a troll feeder, a pervert and a criminal. Don't know. We will wish Yankee Dude a happy birthday instead. And if you force us to wish Yankee a happy birthday instead of wish Yankee a happy birthday one more time, I will call you and kids on you.
No! I won't listen to three of you. Also, start wishing Yankee a happy birthday instead of wishing Yankee unhappy birthday right now. You know what? That's it. Framing all people including us by forcing everyone to wish Yankee Dude a happy birthday instead of wishing Yankee Dude unhappy birthday. I'm calling Holy and Kids about this.
You're so busted now, you raspberry brat.
Bruh. Seriously, you raspberry brat? I cannot believe that you annoying all of the people by forcing everyone to wish Yankee Dude 5000 a happy birthday instead of wish Yankee Dude 5000 unhappy birthday. You should know that he's a pervert and a criminal nowadays. And we regret grounding you for ruining Yankee's 25th birthday by blast loud Indian title song last year. That's it. For annoying people by forcing people to wish Yankee Dude 5000 a happy birthday instead of wish Yankee Dude 5000 unhappy birthday. You are grounded until Roy Chan's 14th birthday. Which is September 18th. Go to your room right now and think about what have you've done.